Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here, and I'm in a different position in me loft now, because what this video is going to be is, I've been promising myself to do this for ages. It's going to be a tour of what I call the map room, where I do me modelling. I mean, you've obviously seen it a lot of the times in the videos where I've been doing, but it's only just been one view, either facing towards me little gallery there or facing towards the wood frame that supports the roof. But I'm going to do it all round from when I come up the loft ladders. And this is the small part. This is just the display part. I don't actually do me modelling here. Be a bit so I've got my little tripod on, so we'll start off by doing this first. Right, so there is the loft ladders. I've got plenty of time. That's the loft ladders on the landing. The bedroom's there, bathroom there, but you don't want to know that. There's stairs that go down there. Then you come up the loft ladders, and straight away in front here it's a storage space really. In them two, well, this one there, which is one of them ottomans that you can buy out of Wilkinson's or any other hardware shop. I've bought a few of them because they're good storage spaces. You can get a hell of a lot in them. That's full of models. That wooden cabinet there is full of models. And the one beyond it is just household stuff. That there is a paper shredder, which isn't very good. In fact, it's pretty useless. I'm thinking of tossing it out. And that in the black plastic bag is the carry case for the cat, which we use when she's going to the vet. And she knows she's going somewhere. She knows it's coming down because she can hear the wrinkly of the plastic bag. So we'll try to do it when she's in the sitting room, and I just put it downstairs in what we call the lean-to. And when it comes out, oh, you can tell our ears gone right back. But she managed to get in it anyway. So, and further over there, in a plastic box, that's all the Christmas decorations. And here, it's a bit dark here, like, there's another ottoman that's full of kits, with some kits on the top. This is just a documents chest. The Panasonic box is full of kits, and that's an empty box to fill up with another box that I've got downstairs. So we'll go turn round. And that is the frame that's in the middle of the roof, in the middle of the attic, and it supports the roof. Now what we've got here is displays. Displays on the top. That's a new one. That's just an old door I had, but I'm using it as a flat surface because that's a bit springy. And that's the Boeing Strato Cruiser that I finished, that I've been doing for a year. That was a good kit to build. And there is another display case. These are just made out of bits of timber. You could get them like old cabinets that I've dismantled or used again, and I just make shelves out of them. Full of kits there, and that one is, I've just made that out of, I think it was about 4 or 5 bits of wood, and it's quite a big display case. And a little shelf there, and up there there's another one with 3 models. I think that's all I can get on. And it's quite tidy up here now. And that over there is a Hornet again that needs the markings put on. So we'll start off by going into the modelling room itself. So I've got to do me Chris Agabusi impression and hurdle over this because there's a beam that goes up there. There is something you can do. I've never got round to it yet. What you do is you saw that there and pull it vertical and it supports it there, but it's something that I've wanted to do but I've never got round to it, like a lot of other things. Right, so we're into there. This is what they call the map room, and as you can see by that, if anybody's watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, they'll know what the map room is. So start off first, I've got some pictures on the frame itself there. Indiana Jones, I'm a big fan. Sharp, I'm a big fan. And that's a photo of my daughter when she was at school. More aeroplanes, Kelly Brook, more aeroplanes and more Sharp. And there he's there, what I made was out the old Airfix kit. Quite good. And there's another display case. The display case is not at all over the place. I've just finished that, which is for Ian Poulton's National Pride group build, and that was a tank that I've been doing for about a year and a half. I've got a diorama to make for that, and everybody that's watched the video will know about the Sea Fury, a liner that I made, Sea King, a sailing ship, and that's the fan, what I use up here when it's very hot, with the window open as well. More storage space, I think there's just books in there. Airbrush cleaner, brushes, fly spray, because you do get a lot of flies and wasps up here. This, that's just some half-eaten biscuits. This, I keep all my Humbrol paints in here. I still use Humbrol paints for now and again, even for airbrushing, as well as Tamiya. Put them back up there. And there's all my Tamiya paints. Bits of, that's grass effect that I've never used, that rust, dark dirt washes, whatever. These are a good thing I've made. All it is it's just a, well, what you would call a paper clip or a bulldog clip. And all you do is you get a bit of wood or plastic or whatever, grind it down to a point there, stick it in there, you put your thing on there and stick it in polystyrene. Job done. And that's the varnish that I use. Now in here, 2 cabinets full of kits, and these, they just come off with clips like that. More paints in there, more kits. That's it. And this one is exactly the same. More kits in there. That box, them boxes there are full of hornets. I'm obsessed with hornets. More kits in there. And this one is a bit heavy, but it just goes the same thing. That's the box from a Revell P40E 1/32 scale Flying Tigers. More storage space here. That's the thinners I use for my airbrush. These are good, these are come with, you get them out of cafes. What's a cafe? Never heard of that. They just have jam in, but they're good storage pots. More bits of plastic, elastic bands, spare paints. And this is what I use for nose weights. Ball bearings. And them, the other ones that you put on, the weights you put on wheels when they get balanced on cars. I got a load of them off a friend of mine. And these are just a load of fuel drums that could come in handy for something. And there's a hornet that I've just put together today. Right, we'll go into the where I actually sit. More of them ottomans, that's just full of reference material, and that's full of, pardon, all my Indiana Jones stuff. And there's me compressor. I've had that for about 5 years now, and it's still going strong. Brush cleaning pot for your airbrush, and a waste paper basket. And this is where I do all the modelling. Terps, or that's white spirit for cleaning enamel paints. For cleaning brushes it's been enamel paints, and that's just water for acrylic paints. Another photo of the Chosen Men from Sharp. This is just some super glue. It was only £1.50, but it's good stuff. It really sticks. And there's all my brushes. With more spare brushes there. Pencil sharpener. And that is just bits of glue and knives, spare things, putty. And that's just bits of spares, grass and whatnot, and a wooden jetty. And that is basically where all these tools should go, but they never go in there. This is all the Tamiya extra thin cement and clothes pegs, what I use for gripping fuselages together. And that is just full of small drills and other rubbish things that I use. That's them as the paints, black, silver and white, that get used all the time, so I never put them back there. And there's all me files, cocktail sticks, bits of plastic, tools, tweezers, sanding sticks, clamps in the back there. And this one, there's a cup full of cotton buds that I use for cleaning and other things, and there's some more files, and that is what I put that on. Another photo there, and that is me light. I was impressed with them watching Cohen's Mike Campbell's video of his man cave, and he had the strip lights that go across there. I was very impressed with them. I might get some of them when everything starts opening up again. And there's some more of them clips. These is the small ones I got, and you just put them on cocktail sticks. And that's the chair, and me cushions fell off. The chair I got was in a skip on my way to work, and I seen it on the morning. I said, I'll have that. So I just put a lot of things on the top, and when I was coming back from work it was still there, so I took it home I brought it in, my wife says, what are you doing with that? I says, oh, it's to sit on upstairs. Oh, right. And there's my little gallery on the wall there. Flying Tigers, Indiana Jones again, and Ingrid Pitt, who was an actress. One of me teenage crushes. And here's more storage space, and this is another display shelf full of ships on there, and that's all my Hornet collection, which gets added to every now and then. More storage space, and that's a space shuttle kit that I've started last year, and I just put it to one side as you do, like them two there. Two Tamiya Jeep kits that I started about 2 years ago. The Shelf of Doom. More kits, boxes. That's me, what you call the Lazy Susan. All them boxes in the back there are full of kits. Me white ensign. And more pictures. And this is another cabinet, homemade, out of bits of wood, full of kits. And there's all the kits that I'm doing at the moment. That ship in the back there is nearly finished. Just got to sort it out to a bit a wash to put on. And more kits on the ground there. And that's it. Basic, but everything's to hand. And I'm quite pleased with how it turns out. I don't know where that tree come from. But it's quite a tour of me mat room. I'll give you a look outside. And that's the street where I live. And you can't see it, but there's a structure up in where I live. It's called the Angel of the North. It's right in the background there. I've got to be careful because if somebody sees us filming this, they say, "What's he doing?" So that's me tour. I've been wanting to do this for about 3 years now. I've watched Mike Campbell's, Stuart did one, Nigel Wells did one, and I've said I'll have to do one, so I've actually did one now. So you'll get a good view when I download this, probably tomorrow. So that's it for now, and I hope everybody's okay with this pathetic disease that's going about. I wish it would all go away, as probably everybody else would. Or you can get a vaccine sorted so we can all get back to work and get back to normal, whatever normal is. Right, so that's me done for tonight. 25:07. Right, so happy modelling, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care everybody. Bye now.